Y'all here? Well, people, we can always come back. Here's the replay. I need to start this this video while it's still burning in my soul. Hi, Princess A, Mocha Drop, Sharon Morrison. God be before everything. That's right. That's what he supposed to be preaching. Uh, Hi, Bless Walkins. I am Miss Ricks and that. I had to move my microphone, trying to compete with this fool who has StreamYard. He goes into his StreamYard to yell and scream over whoever the fuck he's talking to, right? I don't know how you can conduct an interview if all you want to do is turn your microphone up so the person and just yell and scream at them. Ask them 20 questions and not allow them to answer not even one, right? Because you're so hyped up on stimulants and appetite suppressants. Basically, your brain is starving, right? But I've said, well, I promised that person. Hi, y'all, Miss Piggy, uh, Sherry Nest TV. Oh, Miss Dovey's here. Hi, Miss Dovey. Sometimes y'all ladies need somebody to speak up because y'all too kind and wonderful, honey. Y'all let that boy talk any kind of way he want to talk to y'all. It ain't right. So sometimes you need a man to come over there and knock that bitch upside her head so she can remember her place. She's out of place, right? But I understand y'all find her amusing. She's a queen, so y'all find queens amusing. I understand. But I promised her when I started my live today that I would start it all dedicated to his mama, since he's so concerned about my mama and my relationship with my mother, my 82-year-old mother. He feels that it's fodder for him. So we're going to start this. Even though I sang this song a couple of days ago, I want to dedicate this song to Jay Wilson. Mm-hmm. Mama's dead. Her troubles are over. The pain is gone. I wish I could have made her proud to call me son. 'Cause I loved her more than she knew. More than she knew I loved her. No one to cry. No one to sit by the bedside. No one to come in and pull the cover over my head at night. No one to say, son, everything will be all right. My mama's dead. No one to stop me when I go too far. I miss her much more than I show. I miss her. Boom, boom, doo doo boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey, my mama's dead. People, I did not believe that I'd be here in my 60s playing a dozen with this fool. I don't know why this fool believes that he gonna sit up here and talk shit about my aging mother, my relationship with her, make up lies. I haven't seen her in 18 years. What I said when I gave my testimony is that during the time that I was a drug addict, which wasn't 19 years, it was 17 years, I did not contact my family. In short, I was busy and they have nothing to do with them. So there was a 17-year period when I did not contact not only my mother, but nobody in my family. And I have a big family. So why this idiot seems to believe now that he's going to come and insult my aging mother without any recourse at all? Do you really want me to get into your mama, boy? Do we really got to go tear that piss poor family of yours apart, nigga? You have no respect, and that is your issue. So what I want to do now, ladies, I understand. Some of y'all going to say, oh, you talking about mama? You talking about mom? I am responding to someone who has insulted my mother, right? So I want y'all to listen for a little bit. I want to show you a couple of things about this Jay Wilson. I decided to go over there because I have so many questions. I believe that since he likes to go over there and terrorize these women and get all up in Dobie's business, like it's his business, like he has a right to ask her personal questions. He has a right to make 35 videos concerning her and her eviction. If it happens, if it doesn't happen, he thinks it's amusing what she's going to do with her personal belongings, all this kind of things, right? I can't stand people like that, right? So I really do despise this person. But I said, let me go over and try to get a question in. But I know I can't really get a question in with him because he's such a shallow piece of shit that all he's going to do is turn his microphone up. I don't have that option here. We have the exact same microphone, but I don't have StreamYard. I can't go and turn my microphone. Ordinarily, the microphone is on a level of like a 4. I believe you guys can hear me, right? This is the norm. He turns it up from a 4. He has the option. He can turn it up to 12. Right? And just drown people out like they have no recourse. So after I let him yell and scream at me, I went into his chat and asked a few questions. Of course, none of them ever get answers, but you're supposed to answer all questions about your life, right? He touched on several things. So here's what we have to do. We're claiming fair use here for the purpose of commentary, right? And I want you guys to be exposed to a little bit of this, so you don't think I lost my damn mind. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Come on, girl. Jay Wilson, you have a lot to say.
I do have a lot to say because, again, I don't come to your platform.
But you went to
Hold on for a minute. Excuse me. I'm not finished. I don't come to
wait a minute. Who gives a fuck about you being finished? This boy is a real control freak. That's why he never found no husband, no real one, girl. He never had no real relationship where the person shares a household and lives with him, right? He's a control freak. He actually believes I'm going to pause to respect him. Who do you respect? Who do you respect, nigga? Come on, let's go. Hit it.
Okay, I'll take you off. I'll take you off. You're acting like a belligerent fool again. You're acting like a belligerent
You see what
fool.
my volume is?
You stealing stuff at the store. Okay, you don't get loud here, and we let you go. You're not boosting from the store today.
I'm not boosting from the store today. Something that I did 35 years ago. Because I'm an honest and real person, I talk about real issues. Yes, I was a booster when I started doing drugs. You have to have money when you start doing drugs, particularly hardcore drugs. But this is something that occurred 35 years ago. We have evidence now that Jay Wilson is ripping people off for thousands of dollars right now. Right now. And he ain't on no drugs. He ain't got no excuse. He ain't got no back child support. There's no reason that he has to go out here ripping these people off for thousands of dollars of hotel accommodations. If you are still doing that, then you also steal in other ways. You also get a roof that you know you don't deserve. Nothing about what happened to your roof warrants a whole new roof. You scam that. But you come on here and you want to, oh no, they wanted to give it to me. They just wanted to give it to me. I guess they just going around just giving aren't they awful busy? I mean, if they're giving everybody who's missing 3 or 4 shingles a new roof, they must be awful goddamn busy, girl. Were there kickbacks involved? Give me another little taste. Are we going to talk about this morality of this pastor, this person who has such disrespect for all people and for God himself that he will come on here pretending to be somebody in ministry? There's absolutely nothing ministerial about this boy. The first ingredient of being a pastor is having a servant's heart. In other words, you want to help the people, not come over here and laugh at them when they're getting their stuff put out on the street. I'm still trying to find the comedy, and I can't find it. But I want you guys to be the judge. This nigga has got this microphone so loud that it pierces my ear. And if I try to turn my speaker down, then I can't hear myself talk. I mean, I want to have a conversation, right? I have questions.
You're not boosting from the store. Okay, we're not boosting from the store today, sir. So you don't make me embarrassed, sir. You're not boosting from the store. You're not boosting from the store today.
He wants me to respect him, he says. You're going to respect me. You're going to respect me. You're going to respect the girl. He wants me to respect him, and he wants to bring up something that I did by my own admission 35 years ago. Even as a drug dealer, I had no need to steal anything, right? But I'm going to always support myself, no matter what it takes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you don't have a past, girl, and you feel comfortable talking about my mama, talking about my past, you would think that a pastor would rejoice in deliverance. I mean, really, that's what I came to YouTube. It's all about, spreading the word about God, about the power of deliverance. No, this nigga here is the ones that follow you home and tease you because you're fat. Come on.
You're not boosting from the store today. Either you're going to respect me or I'm going to give you this. Either you're going to respect me or I'm going to give you this work.
Work? What is the work, Jay Wilson? What work can you apply to me? How do you pump fear in any kind of way? I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to turn you off. And, I'm just going to die, girl. Oh, Jay Wilson turned me off. He turned me off. Did y'all hear him? Jay Wilson, I need your respect. Girl, please.
Today, you're going to respect me or I am going to give you this work. You're going to respect me or I am going to give you this work today. First of all, you're not going to come up here and do anything you want on my
Look at this shirt, people.
That's what you're not going to do.
Look at this shirt. Girl, if any from 1982.
You are the one, sir. You don't
82.
Control the control.
I do. You control.
I do. You don't control the control, sir.
Right.
I do.
Right.
As I said, you don't control.
Oh, Carol, we heard you. Bitches repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats.
You don't own shit over here.
Okay, come on.
I said what I said.
Okay, you said it. Okay, you said it.
I don't come to your platform and I don't come dropping in your platform doing stupid stuff like this.
I can't even listen because the microphone is so loud, it's piercing.
Bring your ragged ass over here.
Oh, my ragged
That's
ass.
The whole thing.
Now, I'm muted now, so I can't respond to this.
That's what you need to do first of all.
When I try to unmute, he immediately mutes me again.
Again, I control these controls, sir, and you don't. Now, if you want to come over here and look stupid,
I think you're the one that looks stupid.
I will allow you, because every time you click the link and try to disrespect me, I'm going to show you what I will do.
Let's see what. Jay Wilson is under the impression that when I go over to his channel to rattle his cage, I'm the one that looks stupid. His followers would say, "Oh, you're making a fool of yourself. You're making a fool." No, it is not me. Because I am the one who's actually speaking rationally, if I could be allowed to do so. He is the one who's turned his microphone through StreamYard all the way up, yells and screams, and then silences me, right? He asks me question after question after question, which I have answers because I don't lie. I don't have a problem telling the truth, but I've never been allowed to even answer one question before I'm muted again, right? Now, we understand that he's a drug addict now. He's hyped up on these damn pills because people came to YouTube and we called him what he was, a fat ass. And this fool went and starved himself because YouTubers called him fat. Now, it could be that this boy he was dating, which is nothing more than a boyfriend, has also contributed to that. We can only imagine what it was like for that boy to take his clothes off in front of somebody. It had to be painful. And at some point, apparently, this boy, Mark, said, I can't do this. Right? So whether it was YouTubers or Mark, because those are the only people he has contact with, because he cannot keep a job. He doesn't know anybody outside of YouTube and Mark, right? Y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe me.
You cannot talk to me civilly. Take your ass off and go to your platform.
Wait a minute. I thought you didn't cuss. Right? Didn't Jay Wilson come on here and say, I don't have to say bad words. I don't have to use a cuss word. I don't. I didn't say the B word. Oh, I talked about your house. I talked about your eviction. I talked about your mama. I talked about your children. I talked about your jail and you being in jail. I said it, but I didn't say the B word. I didn't say no bad word. They cussing. They cussing. So listen to this hypocrite, and you will realize that he's even lying about that, right?
Meant what I said. I meant what I said.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking to a child?
Now, if you can't have a conversation with me,
Mm-hmm.
then we're not going to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Period.
Now, say what you got to say.
How am I going to say it?
Foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my question that I'm
Well, are you going to let me answer it?
Do you think you deserve to be in foreclosure?
Look how sweet and good I am.
I know. What is your question?
No, that's not what I'm asking.
What is your question?
Well, I'm just asking you a question.
What is your question?
Are you going to control my question?
No, I'm asking you what the question was.
Okay,
I just asked you.
I'm giving you the question. Do you believe that you deserve to be in foreclosure?
No, because I pay my bills.
Okay, how do you pay those bills?
I have a job.
What is the job?
That's none of your business.
Okay, it's none of my business. So why is Dobie's business my business?
Because she put it in, and you're talking about.
She put it in where?
What is your business of me going to Las Vegas? Any of your business? But you talk about it, don't you?
Can I ask you another question?
But hold on.
Listen how sweet and good I am.
What
You
is
hear
your
those sweet
business of
tone?
you talking
Sweet
about
tone?
Vegas, but you talk about it. So
But you
what's the
talk about me
difference?
being a thief 35 years ago.
Okay, so I guess
So you're a
all
thief
the
right
same
now.
thing. Isn't that correct?
No, that's not the same thing. That's 35 years ago.
Okay, and your point is
I was a booster 35 years ago.
okay,
You
and
boosted 3 weeks ago.
okay, so and
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean? Okay, so Ann, you're not going to deny that you stole that trip, that you ripped those people off? You said okay, and then the same thing is what he said. And then he said, okay, and your point is he does not deny that he did that, but you'll see that he soon does deny it, like he denies everything. He's a piece of shikaka.
I didn't steal
Shikaka.
Affiliation.
Call the Mirage, Tim. Tim, call the Mirage. If you feel that strongly, call the Mirage.
No, I don't call people. That's not my thing. Girl.
And file a police report. Now I know you went to Vegas and tried to do something, and they caught you in your lie.
That was
That's not
50 years ago.
Old. I was 19 years old.
Whatever. Still, you did it, and you got called. That's the difference between me. I do things right. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
Okay, so is this ministry that you're in? Does that tell you that what you did was right thing?
Tim, I'm not here to talk about that.
Why not?
Again, why are you here? So again, I don't have to talk about anything I don't
If you
want
want to
to.
go on and on and on and on about this poor woman losing her housing.
So what? So what? You go on and on and on about Las Vegas. So what?
No, I'm talking to you because I feel like you're a bully and someone needs to.
So I feel like you're a bully and a stalker. I will go.
Who that loud? Y'all enjoy someone that's that loud? They screaming.
How you are so
Damn.
fixated that you want to.
And I turn it down, then I can't hear my own self because my microphone is so low. And it's turned up from here.
Well, whatever. I'm so glad Sean played that tape because if you really wanted to do something, you would have done it. But your ass didn't.
Girl. Sean Bradley played that tape with, I'm sure we're all familiar with last week. He paid possibly 3 to 4 seconds of the encounter I had with this boy in the kitchen. At that time, Sean's arm was around me, holding me back, right? But the action had not yet occurred where he said something so stupid that I wanted to come across the counter to kill his ass, right? But he wants, since Sean played that first 2 to 3 seconds, he wants to say this justifies him and this vindicates him, right? And he wants to say, oh, look, I told you, he didn't come over, he didn't come. This thing, Jay Wilson, you and I both know that you're a coward. I don't know why you tried to deny that you are a coward. Perhaps you never encountered a person like me, Jay Wilson. But you know what? They got some hard ass streets in LA, San Francisco, San Quentin, Wasco, Vacaville State Prison. I've been to some tough places, girl. Believe me. I have had to defend myself. I've had to be clever about how to go about handling my business strategically, right? For you to sit up there and act like I was somehow intimidated by you, of all people, Jay Wilson, I chose not to kick you in your asshole because I was flown to Atlanta to participate in someone else's project. I was not going to destroy their project because your punk ass, as soon as I let you go, was going to go and call the police. Then the police were going to come to their house. And there's a good possibility, not only would they arrest me, because I know how to make it where you hit me back, bitch. You ain't going to have no choice. That's a fight. And if it's a fight, they either leave both people there or they take both people to jail, right? But they'll also close down their production. I didn't come there to do that, right? So you can tell and spin this story as much as you want. You had at least 15 witnesses there at that moment, girl. This is what kicked off the whole event, girl. Me calling you the bitch-made motherfucker that you are. And that's what you are. And you have said, I remember the words that came out of your mouth, girl. You said, oh, I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. My name is Jay Wilk. And then you stick this big rib bone in your mouth. And I had to look at somebody. I said, girl, what is that? What is he doing? He's taking this big, it is stress eating. And that's all you could do, Jay Wilson, is stress eating. Oh, I didn't say, you ain't going to come over here and get me. You ain't going to come over. So then they all had to pile up and pin me against the refrigerator, Jay Wilson. Right? Nobody cares about your spin, girl. We can all look at you and look at me and know that ain't no way in hell you pose any threat to me at all. I pose a serious threat to you. I'm just telling you that. You were lucky you got away. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing today? Oh, y'all got some good comments. Okay, we're going to get over there in a minute. Let's give me a little bit more take. Hi, Tracy. Mm-hmm. He's scared Tracy's going to hit him with that hammer, so he wouldn't hire an armed guard to stand over your greens and chitlins.
Knew better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, you can laugh if you want to.
Wait a minute. Like I said, let me get that part back again. This motherfucker made me laugh, girl.
We're here and click my link. Obviously, there's something that you may want. I don't know.
Something I want to say to you. Absolutely, they're very.
Well, whatever. I'm so glad Sean played that tape, because if you really wanted to do something, you would have done it. But your ass didn't, because you knew better. Yeah.
I burst out in laughter.
If you want to, but like I said, you didn't want to go back to jail. You ain't all that street.
That's all she's gonna do is threaten me with jail. Girl. Jay Wilson, you're a man. You're not supposed to. Come on, boy. Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all got to see this. This boy.
So what? You go on and on and on about Las Vegas. So what?
No, I'm talking to you because I feel like you're a bully and someone needs to.
So I feel like you're a bully and a stalker. I would go farther as to say a stalker, because I don't understand how you are so fixated that you want to come over here and click my link. Obviously, there's something that you may want. I don't know.
There's something I want to say to you. Absolutely, they're very.
Well, whatever. I'm so glad Sean played that tape, because if you really wanted to do something,
you
would have done it. But your ass didn't, because you knew better. Yeah. So you can laugh if you want to, but like I said, you didn't want to go back to jail. You ain't all that street.
Jay Wilson.
Anyway,
when a man threatens you, tries to kick you in your ass, you're supposed to tell them that you're going to break their arm, you're going to break their neck. You're never supposed to be, as a grown man, threatening somebody. You don't want to go to jail. You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to, you hit me, you're going to go to jail. You better not hit me. You better. A coward. Whatever, chat. Hold on, man. We're going to get to a nice taste and then we're going to discuss it. You got to be patient with this boy. This only went on for, I don't know how long it went on. I stayed over there.
What else do you want, Tim? Because you're wasting my time. We have other things to talk about, and you were not on the schedule. What else do you want to talk about? Because you were not on the schedule.
Turn your microphone down so we can talk.
You just told me that I was.
Okay, Tim. Okay, Tim.
Am I allowed to say something?
Look, if you can't be respectful, let's move on. let's move on. Let's move on. I don't have time.
I can't be respect. How is it that I can't be respectful if you're the one that keeps muting me when I try to talk? You yell and scream at me, and then you mute me when I try to talk, but yet I'm being disrespectful to you. Perhaps I'm trying to rush my words. I'm trying to get something in before you mute me again. And this is what you call, is it a debate or a conversation? What the hell do you call it, Jay Wilson? You think you're going to dominate somebody, girl? I don't get dominated by sissies.
Obviously, there's something that you see. I don't know what it is. But I
A punching bag.
Now, do you think you can be respectful? I know that's hard for you.
How do you define respect?
Tim, when are you going to see your mama? I heard it's been 19 years. When are you going to go see your mom? When are you going to see your mother? I heard it's been 19 years.
No.
Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Are you ashamed of her or is she ashamed of you? Because that's 19 years.
Wait a minute. You see what I mean? This is why I started my song off with Mama's Dead. This nigga who wanted to come over and ask me when he said, I heard somewhere that you ain't seen your mama. You ain't seen your mama in 19 years. No, the number is 17 years. And it was because I was locked in prison for the majority of that time. And the time that I wasn't locked in prison, I don't think my mama would be invited to that party. I don't think my mama want to be on the streets going from hotel to hotel selling and using drugs. I don't think my mama want to be out there hunting down trade, girl, on a nightly basis, right? So you mix the story up. You're too stupid to read, because if you really want to make me your nemesis, you bald-headed black bitch, all you had to read was the goddamn Meth Monster, girl, and they would have told you everything. But you don't even read that, and that's what makes your education so questionable, right? Because people who really are accustomed to reading things, right, they read automatically. Particularly if it's a small book, 148 pages, then at least that QB Monster, he had enough sense to go and read the parts that would be the most humiliating parts. This nigga ain't read nothing. I heard somewhere you ain't seen. But be sure of this, motherfucker. I have a mama, nigga. I have a mama. I'm 65 years old and still got a mama, nigga. Where's yours? You said you're 53, but you're actually 55. Where's your mama? Maybe you need to leave mamas out of your motherfucking mouth, bitch. You ain't talked to your mama. Oh, right. Mama, could you tie me off? Mama? Stupid ass nigga. Don't worry about the relationship with anybody in my family. I have a family, nigga. Where's yours? What about this daddy? You talk to your daddy? Why you got your daddy in that ramshackle piece of shit house down in Florida, girl, on the swampland of Florida? Why you got him down there? You got a big house. Don't you have a room you can put your daddy in? If he's such a good daddy, right? You said he good. If he was good, you take care of him, right? You 55 years old, that means he's got to be somewhere around 80. It sounds like he had more than one family. It sounds like you had brothers by another mother. It sounds, because these people were damn near 20 years older than you and your four sisters. So it sounds like he had babies with somebody else. You can't even say that. Oh, ain't nobody business. It ain't nobody business. Don't you worry about my goddamn family, bitch. You better learn how to leave people's families out your mouth, nigga. That's a good way to get your ass kicked. You think you're so smart. You have no idea, boy. How y'all doing? Let's take a break. How y'all doing today? Ooh, look at these people in here, child. I love to go over there and slap that bitch around, girl. When I see him over here terrorizing these women night and day. Every time he come on here, like, oh, this is the big story. Oh, did she get her stuff thrown out? They want to have eviction parties and all that. Well, nigga, prepare yourself then, because there's going to be a lot of people evicted. Does that make you happy? All over the country. Whole lot of people fell behind in their rent because of COVID, right? This is an international tragedy, right? But it's funny to you, and you have the nerve to keep coming and talking about it, and not just talking about it like it's your business, but you're laughing about it. Your spirit finds it amusing. It is so offensive to me. So you need a man with balls to come over there and check your punk ass when you're out of line, nigga. And you are out of line, bitch. What kind of a man spend that much time in women's business? Now, we know the girls watch us, but that don't mean we got to go over there and climb into their business now like we are a woman, right? You're not a woman, boy. Fight men. And I don't mean fight men because you feel like they're so drunk that they can't defend themselves. Fight a man. This bitch spend more time going back to what you did 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Oh, you didn't make the right decisions. How you didn't make the right decisions? But think, what kind of decisions did you make, Jay Wilson? I would love to be in a room with you and these college friends that came to your house. You said they were coming there, but we couldn't meet them because they're gonna mess it. They're gonna dox them. They were gonna dox them. They want to ask them questions about you, right? Because they were going to be able to tell you about their families. You said they had a family with them, right? And when you said you're going to go to Houston and meet up with some other people that were in school, they were going to tell you about their careers and what they did for a living, right? And then you're going to be there saying, no, I just had to get another degree. Oh, then I got another degree. Then what you do? I got another degree. And then what happened then? Then I got another degree. So they're expecting you to be, the president of the school or something, girl. What do you tell those people about what you have done with your life? Absolutely nothing. Because you can't hold a job. Because your personality is so disgusting, right? And your need for control makes you unemployable, right? You sitting there telling me, oh, good, you will come right. I got the power. I'm the one with the power. You better come. If you respect me, girl. Jay Wilson, you should be ashamed of what you've done with your life. You always whining about who's on Social Security and that's welfare or some kind of shit, girl. You are so close to Social Security, fool. And you ain't putting nothing in there. Not really. When you got a job now here and a job there, every time somebody call on you, you really ain't got no damn job. You've been lying about the job. So what is the chances of you not lying about your current situation? I asked you in the video. I said simply, oh, you have a job? Where is it? Because it's what time is it now? It's 1 o'clock right now. Okay. So where's your job? Are you working the midnight shift? Because you're on here all day during the day, right? And since you said unemployment is welfare, we're trying to figure out, well, where are you getting money to take trips then? Right? But I don't know, you can't answer. You can't answer the question. You can't answer, you fucking thief. How y'all doing today? It is hot in this month. I had to change my shirt, girl. Look at this one. This one's starting to sop up. It is hot in this. It's getting hotter. It's them drugs making him worse and worse. I believe you. It's them damn diet pills, honey. But she was always a piece of shit. That Jay Wilson, right? And she feels like, oh, you wasted your life, honey. Girl, it's so hard because I don't want to be in here acting like drugs are okay and it's great and it's wonderful and all that. And on this side of using drugs, I can see, no. We don't want to encourage that, right? But girl, I didn't live no miserable life. Nigga, I was the king of Monkey Hill in my life. Now, I don't know how I feel about that now, but when I was in it, girl, I was in it. I would not do it for 17 years if I didn't know what I was doing, enjoy what I was doing, right? So I get to choose what I want to do with my life, right? You fat bald head bitch, get to choose what you want to do with your life, but you keep acting like you are successful when you're not successful at all. You've never been successful at anything. If you were a successful person, you wouldn't be bragging about a job you had 25 to 30 years ago, passing out cookies and cakes, right? You haven't done anything better than that because people tend to brag about their best job. So your best job was before you even got a damn degrees, all these extra degrees and everything, girl. Do you think I'm so stupid that I don't realize that this was just a revenue stream? As long as you stand in there, you can get more and more student loans, right? And then the deal with student loans is you have to work 10 years in nonprofit to get all these student loans forgiven, right? You're 55. You have not done it. And from what I understand, you have to be consistent with these payments to pay off, until you put in 10 years. 10 years, consistent payments. You cannot miss payments, right? But you have got this issue where you can't hold a job. You ain't never had no job, nowhere near no 10 years. You can't hardly hold a job for 10 months. You done had 5 since you've been on here, girl. And you say you got, here she go. I go work. I got a job. Well, what are you doing? Right? Why did you come on here and lie and say that you had been offered all this money and you had this great career and you were making 125 plus 40 plus 20 and you were making basically $200,000 a year, right? And then when the people call where you work, because they were eventually going to find out, they find out that no, he doesn't even work here. He works for a temp agency. When we need somebody, we call him, right? But you lied about that, Jay Wilson. And you came back. That's why you're so afraid of answering questions, girl, because there's just so much. There's so much. You lied about that, girl. You lied about the Mirage Motel. You lied about basically everything. You come on here, girl, and all these scams you had. You come on here crying about you about to lose your house because you lost this job. You went and tricked your way into a job as an online dean at some school, right? And then you applied for the house while you had the job. Almost immediately after you move into the house, you lose the job. And you've been scrapping and surviving ever since then. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit. I'm going to get a coin from it. Why are the coins so important to you, girl? If you had a real job, you wouldn't be giving a fuck about these damn coins. Do you recognize that people who come on here who have a regular career, a job, they ain't sitting there worrying about no damn coins. Everybody likes a tip here and there, girl. But it ain't all about, I'm going to get a coin. Oh, who is that coin? Oh, I'm going to get a coin. I'm making money. I'm making money. I wish I could turn my damn analytics around for you to see how much these videos actually pay people. That's why she got to be on here for hours. 1 hour is $16 to $17. Oh, they ain't got the kind of commercials I got. They got the exact same thing as everybody else got, girl. That's why you're on there for 2 and 3 hours and 2 and 3 times a day, bitch. Let me drink a little water. Baby, give me a little water.
Let's see your mom. You don't have enough money. We can do a cash out party for you so we can get a flight so you can see her.
You go see yours.
So you gonna see your mom.
Where is your man?
19 years, Tim. That's a long time.
How long have you seen her?
No, 19 years, Tim. That's a long time.
Wait a minute. You say I'm
Tim, 19 years. You haven't seen your mom.
Can I say something, nigga?
19 years. You haven't seen your mom. Why is that so? That's a long time, Tim. 19 years.
Nigga, you got the story all wrong. I said.
So what is the story, Tim? Tell us the story.
If you would shut your goddamn mouth.
Why are you so angry? Tim, why are you so angry? I want you to calm down.
Look at this piece of shit. Girl, every time I try to say something, she just talks over me, girl. And they say, oh, why are you so angry? Why are you so... If you would shut your goddamn mouth and let me say something, motherfucker, I would have to lose my goddamn mind trying to talk. She does this the whole, but she wants to talk about people's mamas. And that just kills me. That just kills me. This 55-year-old bitch wants to every time I heard somewhere. What about your mama? Nigga, I live in California. Indianapolis, Indiana, girl, is thousands of miles away, girl. It's like 2,200 miles away. I don't just go every weekend to Indianapolis, Indiana. But I'm a grown-ass man, bitch. I'll see my mama when I want to see her, right? Because we have these things called telephones, bitch, right? So worry about your own goddamn mama down there eating them fucking worms, bitch. Oh, you gotta respect me. You gotta respect me. You don't respect me. Why in the hell would I respect somebody like you? Nigga, I will punch your eyes out, girl. Don't you understand this is not a joke?
Angry. Stop that. You are so angry.
Okay, listen to this. Listen to
Your
this.
teeth are coming out of alignment. You're so angry. Stop that.
Can I say something?
I guess you can. Say what you need to say. 19 years. Why?
I would love to beat you up.
Okay, so come on. Come on. Let me say this. Get a ticket, fly over here, and you do what you want to do.
Mm.
If you feel that way,
I
you know
believe.
what? Tickets are free. Planes are flying. San Antonio is a free city. All you got to do is make that happen.
Could you turn the microphone down,
Make it
boy?
happen, Tim.
Are you
Make it
gonna
happen.
let me say anything, girl? Why
No, you said you want to beat me up. I want you to make
I
it
do.
I'd
happen.
love to beat you up. And
Okay, make it happen.
Sean
Make it happen.
Bradley saved you. You know
Make it happen. Okay. Well, come on, say the
Girl,
say
do you
say
ever
us
hear
now.
the damn thing?
You know, San
Maybe she
Antonio,
should take this.
Austin, you can fly into
Okay, shut up. Maybe she should take that thing out of her ear so she can see how obnoxiously loud that goddamn thing is, girl. I mean, what are you afraid of, Jay Wilson? What are you afraid I'm going to ask you about, girl? Because you have so many secrets. You know what you did in Vegas was a scam, girl. I'm not stupid. I lived too long, girl. You know your job history is all scam, is all lies, girl. You know all of the shit. You know the situation with Mark is a lie and you exaggerated and changed it, girl. You know you ain't never had no damn partner, girl. You know how you have lived your life from pillar to post, ripping off here, ripping off there, and you talk about government assistance so long. What do you think a student loan is exactly when you have not paid it back? And there's no chance of you paying it back, girl, because you can't work nowhere for 10 years, girl. You can't do it, Miss Thing. You can't work nowhere for 10 months. Right? So you got to pay that money. And since you haven't been paying it, girl, that means they've been adding on interest and interest. And no matter how, you ain't 55 years old now, you probably have the same amount of money that you owed the first day you took the loans out, right? Because you just kept taking them out and taking them out and taking them out. You stayed in student housing and just taking it out and taking it out. And then you want to come on here and run your mouth about somebody being on government assistance, girl, like your Social Security is government assistance. Your Social Security is your Social Security, you dumb, bald-headed black bitch. Why did you go work? Why did you go? Now, I don't want to work. I'm 65 years old, girl. 64 and a half. Why would I go work for what? For somebody else? Aren't you tired of working for other people, Jay Wilson? I was talking to a lady yesterday walking the dog, and she was telling me that she is within. I said, I see your vacation's over, right? She just got off vacation. And she's about my age. I asked her, how close to your retirement, right? And that lady, this is a white lady, sweet lady, nice. She has a dog owner as well. She loves my dog, and I love hers. She pulled out her phone. This woman had a countdown of the days until her retirement. And this is a woman with a good job. She drives a Lexus. No, she drives, what's the other thing? Not a Lexus. She drives a Tesla. So I know she got a good job. I don't get all of her business. She has got a countdown of the days. She's counting the days to her retirement. She got 2 years left, or 1 year, 11 months, and whatever, right? This nigga acting like it's some bad thing. But Jay Wilson, you ain't even started, girl. How you planning on retirement, nigga, and you ain't even started on the job yet? You ain't doing nothing, girl. I just come on. I don't need the money. I just come on. This is your career, nigga. This is the best you've ever done, Jay Wilson.
Okay, well then, so therefore, why don't you follow your own advice?
That's the way you treat bullies. That's the way you treat bullies.
So follow your own advice.
Whoa.
I missed a little bit.
The show.
On a girl's page, and you wanted the utmost respect, and
this is the show.
They blocked me. Oh, I can't.
This is the show.
This thing.
I didn't care about her blocking me. I said the hate is real, and you are evident of it.
You make people hate you.
Okay, great.
You felt bad. You
Great. Well, I'm doing my job. If I do that, then I'm hey Tracy D. Girl, Tracy D, can you believe that he up here again, Tracy D? You think for somebody who hate me, they'll be on.
Shut up.
The only thing you dated was white men. That's how you got on that mess.
Wonderful.
Because you've been dating.
So she has a problem with dating white men. As if it's some of her business what kind of person another person is attracted to. Let me tell you something, you bald head black bitch. My partner, the real kind, the kind who live together, share each other's bills, a real partner. That man loved me. I wouldn't give a goddamn what you think about it, you stupid bald head bitch. Ain't nobody ever loved your punk ass, so you don't even know what it is, right? And you think I'm gonna be ashamed of the person who loved me and who I loved with my heart, the person who I cried about, girl, over and over again. Why? Because I was in love with him. Oh, he's a white man. And so I don't live in San Antonio, nigga. Right? I moved to San Francisco, girl. They got all kind of people here. Brown people, Asian people, white people, black people, gay people, lesbian people. I love it. I love it. I love different kinds of people, girl. And you don't know anything about my sex life, baby. You don't know a goddamn thing about what I do. But whatever I do, I did it for my pleasure because that's what I wanted to do. Right? Not to please your punk ass. You sit up here talking about picking up somebody in the online, talking about that. I got a partner. I said, but damn, how did you get a partner? You were just single last week. Jay Wilson again. Until the day I die, baby. Until the day I die, I'm gonna be responding to this bitch. She needs a man over there, honey. Y'all don't understand, ladies. Y'all done fell in love with the comedy or something, whatever they call that shit over there. And y'all don't realize how disrespectful this fool is, particularly to women. I mean, I can't even believe that he would have enough nerve to open his mouth again about Dovey. I mean, Dovey and I don't have no relationship. She's in the chat now. We say hello. How you doing? It's just basically respect. Hi, how you doing? But I'm not going to take pleasure in her, whatever her hardship is. That's sitting there. I'm going to make fun of that. Right? This nigga hasn't learned, people. And I'm trying to tell you something. Somebody like Jay Wilson, they really need to hit hard time. He needs, just ask him in this thing, do you believe that you deserve to be foreclosed on? Because I think he does need that. He needs somebody to take that house from him. Right? That's what he needs. We don't know what the situation is over there. But if ever I met a person who needs to go through, it is Jay Wilson. Right? And then you can feel compassion. You got to feel. You can't be in a person claiming ministry if you're not able to feel anything, girl. Why would you think it would be okay if that person is in that situation to come over here and laugh about it? I mean, why would that even occur to you? Soul Sister #1 show. You made it, Soul Sister #1 show. Looks like you made it. I'm not wrong for this. I'm just telling the truth, honey. That bitch thinks I'm coming over there and he dumb. He giving me the number. I'm gonna get a coin from it. So I said, well, girl, let me go ahead and get a coin from it as well. Do you really think I'm there to help you, Jay Wilson? You're so stupid, girl. Nigga, you are the content. You got that part right. You are the content. Anytime I want to go over there and throw a brick upside your head, bitch, I'm going to do it. Why? Because you're a bully. I hate bullies. I don't like them. Right? Particularly when they're cowards. A bully who's also a coward, I can't stand your ass, girl. Ooh! For good and evil. Look at this. We're hearing the evil part. She said, I tried to leave. It's the singing for me. I can't do it. Hush now, don't explain. Don't tempt me, girl. I'll be singing everything from 1962 forward, girl. You like the muscles? Mm-hmm. You're always Xavier says that my songs always make him smile. Isn't that nice? For good and evil. I can't with that singing. Even Queenie say stop. Lord have mercy. That song was in my heart today. Thank you for reminding me to sing for good and evil. Or is it? Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is true. Mama may have, your papa he may have. God bless the child that's got his own. Had enough? That's got his own. Mom, man, you've got lots of friends crowding around your door. Money gone. You're still here. They don't come no more. Rich relate. Had enough? Jay Wilson was mocking how you get assistance. What assistance am I getting? Whatever, honey. I'm an American citizen. Honey. And when y'all reach that age, y'all gonna want y'all's too. Y'all gonna be standing right there getting the same damn thing. And then what is his daddy getting? Is he pushing his wheelchair out there, girl? What is it? Daddy was a truck driver or some shit? What is your daddy getting, nigga? Stupid ass. Jay Wilson was mocking for you how you get assistance, but here's the thing about assistance, Cocoa Puff. All, every bill that I have is paid for. I don't give a goddamn how he feels about it. When I wake up, open my eyes, I don't stress about bills. I don't stress about housing. I don't stress about food. It's already paid for. All of it, girl. So I don't give a goddamn what he thinks about it. Because he was raised up in that stupid ass trailer and that nigga was beating the shit out of him. I wouldn't be surprised if he beating him with 2x4s or something. Because something strange was going on in that trailer and in that 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom house. The house was listed, nigga, as a 2-bedroom house, 1,200 square feet. And the addition was already on the house. We could see it in the picture. That included the addition, girl. Your piss poor daddy ain't got no money to be building no additions, a girl. And he's still sitting over there, girl. And while you need to get your ass over there and say, Daddy, look, I got this big house right here. We can use your Social Security to augment my mortgage, and we can make it work. You don't have to go to a home, Daddy, right? No, you want to keep it all for yourself. And you just walk around in the house at night. Oh, look at it here. Look at this. Oh, God, look at this. Look at this. That's your dream. Why? Because you sit up there sharing a bed with 4 and 5 women at the same time, girl. Because you crawl out of this nasty ass tin can, girl, which your daddy probably picked up at the junkyard for $500, girl. Right? And you are scarred and damaged. And you are so ashamed of everything. That's why you always in somebody else's business, bitch. And they can't ask you nothing about yourself, girl. Because you're still ashamed. You're scarred. You think there's not a reason that I go to the trailer? Do you think you don't think that I don't understand that this trailer slipped off your mouth, nigga? The trailer is still digging into you. You are so ashamed of your poverty. That's why you're always worried about everybody else's housing, right? To try to prove to yourself that you have done something. You moved into a house 2 years later. You had lost the job and you're refinancing the damn house. Who refinancing in 2 years, girl? No, everything slips out. Today, what was the slip out today? If you listen to her slip today was, well, my mama bought that house. Wait a minute. I thought you were the Huxtables and your daddy was the one paying all the bills. Why did you say when your mama bought that house? Why? Because she bought that house, girl. The story is untold and it still is in you. That's why I know it bothers you when I talk about the trailer, girl. I ain't talking about nobody else building the projects. Hell, most of us from here at one point or other, hell, we've been from all kind of ghettos and prisons and everything else, girl. But no, it's you. You are the one. I wonder, yeah. Where the hell that song came from? I don't know. Uncle Tim says he's claiming it is fair use. It's fair use, honey, for purposes of commentary. Talk about somebody else's mama. Ain't that a bitch? They buried this motherfucker. You ain't even 55 years old. When did they bury her? You want to talk about mamas? That's so for gain. Should we talk about cancer too, nigga? Or let's talk about AIDS. We want to talk about that, girl? Stupid ass. That's why she won't let me talk, girl, because she got so many secrets. You are as sick as your secrets. Damn, didn't they teach you that in seminary? I went to seminary. What did you learn there, Jay Wilson? Only thing you went to seminary for is try to find something that will verify that you are not going to hell for being gay. That's how sick you are, girl. That's the only thing you're versed in. You're not well versed in no damn Bible. You have no interest in it. Not really. Only as a tool to get money out of people. Maybe everybody doesn't see it. I'd see it. He has a most limited vocabulary. He has an extremely limited vocabulary. Cocoa Puff with 14 degrees printed out. Ooh. He won't let us see him. He said, oh, I don't got to show nothing. I don't got to show. Jay Wilson, if you don't want to show your degrees, stop talking about them. I mean, that seems so elementary to me. If you don't want to show your degrees, why are you talking about them? Why are you trying to claim victories? As far as we know, you made it up because you lie about everything. You lie about everything, girl. Everything's a secret with you. Worthless piece of shit. Let me go get another little taste. I want to give me one more little, well, I don't know how many. Let me give me one more small taste.
Men. You just started liking black men or black people, but you dated all white men. You know that, Tim.
You don't know that about me, boy. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know that.
Nigga,
whatever.
This thing.
Yeah. I wish you were dating now. Maybe you'd be a little bit more calmer.
Do you think I would date somebody like you, Jay Wilson?
No, I said I hope you would date somebody because hopefully you'll be calmer. Okay, I wouldn't. You ain't in because you don't work, and I don't deal with men who don't.
Wait a minute. You don't deal with men who don't work, but you don't work. I mean, we saw it live online. You don't work. You only became a chaplain because you couldn't get a job that you thought was suitable at 55 years old with no notable work history. And so you said, oh, they'll train me to be I can go do a training to be a chaplain. We were right here. We saw it. And you came on and said that they offered you this job. So, and while you were still in the school, they offered you this job and all this money and all these benefits. And then it was proven as a lie. It was proven it was a lie. And you still gonna bring your punk ass on here and acting like you've done something, girl. You ain't got no job, nigga. When I had this thing here, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You're recording videos in the middle of the afternoon at home. You ain't got no job. Do you have unemployment? If I was on unemployment, hey, I'm gonna get my unemployment. But everything's a secret with you. You pig. Oh, you love the white man. Him and Rebel Son are stuck on this white man shit, girl. This thing. Don't be angry. Don't be sad. Don't sit crying. I talk about the good times you had when there's Mark sitting right next to you, and he's just waiting for something to do. And there's a road, and the eagle fly with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you with. Do 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 do. Nigga, you worry about your love life, Jay Wilson. You worry about getting caught on these sex sites where you are catching other people on sex sites and posting their information and calling them prostitutes. You all about their sex life. You want to post it all on here, and then they catch you on sex site after sex site after sex site, and they see you on here putting shoe polish all in your mustache and your beard, but you're so goddamn lazy. The next day is gone. Are you gonna put shoe polish in your beard to go try to get a job, girl? Because really, Jay Wilson, it's time for you to start focusing in on like a laser on getting a job, right? Particularly when that's what you want to brag about. You're gonna brag about something that doesn't exist, girl. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Uh-huh. It don't matter if you're black or white. I call my baby on a Saturday night. If you want to believe in equality, then two-stop kick, you're wrong or you're right. You're still my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. The bitch is concerned that I was interior designer at 8. I think I was 23 at that time. I worked at the Pacific Design Center in the same a year and a half after it opened up. Pacific Design Center. The agency I worked for was called By Design. Right. It was owned by Crate & Barrel, I believe. Right. I worked as the junior interior designer. Right. I also did several houses, 2 of them in Beverly Hills. But this all occurred something like 40 years ago. 40 years ago. Oh, where your diploma? Where your diploma? We see what the problem is, Jay Wilson. You're so stuck on the diplomas, girl, that you are no earthly good in this thing. You can pull out diplomas, which we still haven't seen. You can pull out diplomas, girl. But when it comes to actual productivity, actual success, actual management positions, you come up short, girl. All you want, I got a degree. I don't want no goddamn degree. And when I was working as an interior decorator, my job was to make people's rooms pretty. That's what I was supposed to do, girl. I'm supposed to figure out what they like and then sell them furniture. Because when I sold them furniture, my company made money off of selling them furniture retail instead of wholesale. We buy it, the designer buys it wholesale, then he sells it resale. That's how he makes his money, girl. See, you don't know anything about what you're talking about, Jay Wilson. You just talk. You talk too much. You want to talk about murders. You want to talk about the streets. You want to talk about prison. You want to talk about drugs. You don't know a goddamn thing about what the fuck you're talking about. I told a story on here once that I went to this place called CMC Prison. Right? And CMC had some dangerous criminals in it, right? But really, it was a level 3 prison, right? So it was the people who had done a lot of time. Sometimes they'd be mixed in with the main line, right? So when I arrived there, they put me in the cell with this guy. I could see that the guy was a little weird. He didn't talk very much, right? He kind of had a mean scowl on his face, but he was clean and neat, right? So somebody told me on the yard, they said, listen, do you know who you're in the cell with? I think it was 2 days I was in there. Do you know who you were in the cell with? This is a gay boy told me this. I said, no, he don't talk. He don't say anything. I said, he said, that dude killed 2 gay men. He is an extreme homophobe, right? I said, what? He's a serial killer? He's a murderer? And they said he's in the trial. He claimed that the 2 men, both men now, had molested his son. Well, the truth of the matter that came out in court was the 2 men never even met his son. These are 2 people on the street. He got out of his car and he attacked them and murdered them. So I said, when I got this information, because I had been to prison many times, I know how to function in a prison. I know what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, right? I said, when they told me that I was in their cell with a homophobe who hated homosexuality so much that he had attacked 2 innocent men and killed them, I went back to the cell. I packed my shit and I threw it onto the yard. And I said, if I'm in the cell, I'm not going in there. But if you had ever been to prison, you would know this is not an uncommon occurrence, right? Because they're all kind of people in prison. You stupid, bald-headed black bitch. What am I supposed to go in there and do, girl? I'm supposed to go in there and beat up the serial killer? Well, I have to catch him at night, right? Because this is a person, this is a big old prison man, right? You dumbass. But she got to talk all about that, girl. But I'm not a little weak woman. Ladies, no offense. What I'm saying to him is this: I'm not a weak person who buckles, Jay Wilson, right? I will never buckle to you. You think you can mute people and you're in control of something. No, I suggest that you are the fool. Because one would have to wonder, why won't he let him say anything? The Queen of Secrets. You don't have any answers. Oh, we about finished. Let me see. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. You gotta give me another little taste.
Well, you don't work though.
I don't deal with men who don't work.
No, you don't
men
work.
that I deal with have all 18.
No, you don't work. No.
I don't deal with men who don't have.
Girl, who gives a fuck about your teeth, girl? That is so childish. This nigga is still worried about what is the big fascination with my teeth? He is still going to do the same goddamn thing. Oh, you got your teeth. Oh, your teeth are loose. Your teeth are loose. You shaky teeth. Girl, I could have that conversation with a 9-year-old. I mean, that's the kind of debate or reading you would do at 9, 10, 11 years old. Right? Y'all remember talking to your teacher about your teacher? Oh, you ain't got no teeth, Miss Emma. You ain't got no teeth. You ain't got no. He is still talking about teeth for 3.5 years. What is so fascinating about teeth, girl? So what, you got your goddamn teeth fixed in El Segundo, nigga? Damn, it's so childish. You got degrees?
On teeth.
All right, you just don't. Sorry, you don't ever speak. I want to ask you. You got fired live on YouTube. We all saw it. We all heard the woman say, you never even worked there, girl. And
okay, whatever, Tim, but you don't even really know what's going on. Tim, I was a contractor, and that's all I need to say. Child, Tim, bye.
Okay.
Whatever.
It is 1:57 here in San Francisco.
And
so
your point?
What time is it in San Antonio?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it in San Antonio?
It's 3:58.
Okay, it's 3:58. And you are a working man. You work a full-time job.
You don't know, and that's not again, Tim. I have options.
Options? What options got to do anything?
You are so one-dimensional that you think a job is a 9-to-5 job, and that's sad. But when you don't have options, that's how you think.
What options, girl?
Wait a minute.
What options? You got 55 years of working on tip agency. This thing, if I want to go work on a tip agency, I just go and sign up. Dumbass. They invested that whole 9 months training, giving him a stipend, right? And this fool couldn't make it for 6 months. He couldn't make it on that job for 6 months, girl. This is the story of his life. That's why he's still telling you about Delta Airlines took place 30 years ago. And that was the highlight of his career.
Why don't I
keep it moving, Grandpops? Keep it moving.
Why don't I have options? I have
You so
authority
worried
to lie.
about me, but you need to go to Mexico and get some tea.
No, I don't
That's
gotta
what
go
I don't
anywhere.
get. You so worried about me, but you need to go get some new clothes. That's what you know. I mean,
Why would I need new clothes, girl? I mean, I can wear whatever the fuck I want to wear, girl. What do you think that? You get some new. She's sitting up here in this damn shirt, girl, that was produced in the 80s, girl. This old out of date ass shirt. She went through the damn closet and pulled out this old shit, girl. And now all of a sudden she's somebody because I bought it. Look at your clothes. Look at this thing. I live in California, girl. We go to Sunday service in t-shirts and jeans, girl. What are you talking about? Why do you always gotta be lying, girl? You said I was in Atlanta with creases in my jeans. All you gotta do is pull up the video, girl. I have never ironed a pair of jeans in my whole life. I said, why does he have to lie? I don't care about no goddamn t-shirts, stupid retarded motherfucker. I'm a senior citizen. What? Oh, look at this shirt I got. Look at this shirt. Look at my mustache. I'm young. I'm young. Go back to the sex sites, Jay Wilson. I think I've had enough of your ass. I think I blew up at one point. I just wanted to get that part. That's all I want.
Oh, why would I need
and stop wearing the suspenders. Okay, we tired of suspenders, son.
Oh, girl, you talking about suspenders and somebody goddamn teeth, stupid ass.
Interesting to me is they've never been comped like that. Nobody I've ever encountered been comped because the room that you chose to be on the hottest side.
Well, maybe you didn't get the right room.
Wait a minute. I thought you were going to let me speak.
No, I just said maybe you didn't get the right room.
Okay, before God, since you're a pastor, are you comfortable with sitting here lying about ripping them people off of that room? You said they gave you
Tim, you're so silly. Again, Mirage didn't have to do anything. They did it because they felt it's the right thing to do.
The Mirage didn't have to do anything, but they did it because they feel it's the right thing to do. This sounds familiar. Is this something like, I don't beg, they give because they want to? Her receiving cash apps is begging, but my receiving cash apps is they want to give, is asking. I think it's what he said. We can't go through that. That thing went on an hour and a half. We can't do all that. In summation, what did I just think about? Let me see. He says that I came on YouTube and I was begging, right? He said he wanted a screenshot of me begging. Now, why, if I'm a beggar, why would you need a screenshot of me begging, right? You could do 10 screenshots of you begging daily, right? But you'll say, "Oh, that wasn't begging. That was asking. I didn't tell you they had to give. But you can't give. But you can't give. But I'm on here for a coin. Coin, keep me here. Everything is about $1. That's why I call you trailer trash, right? But the thing is, what was it? 4 months ago now, I came to my YouTube channel, which is my channel, the people who watch me, and I said, I went into Safeway, and when I put my card in, it didn't even have $5 on it. So I had lost track of my funds. Why? Because I had paid over $1,000 to publish my last book, right? Because anybody just pay out $1,000, an unexpected expense, not a usual expense. So I mentioned that because I mentioned what goes on in my days, right? And people decided to cash app me. I said, if there's any been a time where you've considered cash apping this channel, because I don't believe in begging over here, if this is the day to do it. Why? Because I just got my card refused because I didn't have any money in there, right? But I didn't realize that you got to pay your editor. She's very expensive. Then you got to pay your formatter, and then they would just tell you what you have to pay when you start getting your book made. Oh, you got to pay for the back binder, you got to pay for the back cover, and you just keep on paying things out of your account, right? And so I wasn't keeping up with it because I don't usually pay extra $1,000 out of my regular account, right? So he says I'm begging. Well, Miss Thing, if I'm begging, girl, I'm begging once or twice a year. Is that what you're saying? I'm getting cash out on my birthday. Is that what you're saying is begging? when all you say is that you just here for a coin from it, right? I'm gonna get paid from it. I'm getting money from it. Oh, look at that Cash App. You ain't gotta give, but you give. I want you to see you give. Or we're gonna have a Cash App Palooza. Cash App Palooza. Just send me your money. I'll put your name in the chat. One scam after another, one begging thing after another. Basically, because he ain't got no goddamn job, honey. He just don't have no kind of career at all, girl. This is Jay Wilson. This is the closest he's ever come to any kind of success, right? That's all I want to say to you people. Jay Wilson, listen, is a bullying, arrogant piece of dog shit. And I feel like I have a calling to bump him upside his head every time he goes too far or gets too far out of line with picking on people and bullying people, right? Talking shit about people. He's just a disgusting person. And that's going to be the benediction. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for coming in, babies. I love you guys. You can depend on that boy. I don't give a goddamn. It don't take. You see, every time I click that thing, it don't take 5 minutes. Every 3 minutes, there's a reason to go off on her. It is a damn shame. He never likes anyone smart enough to challenge him. Ooh. He never likes anyone who is smart enough to challenge him with is your and a few others. Right. He mutes them. He yells and screams over them. He begged them for the damn microphone, which he uses to abuse. They didn't intend it for you to use it as a weapon, Jay Wilson. What's that girl name? Kwani cussed that boy out so bad one night that she went on and begged for, I need a new microphone. I need a new microphone. Oh, that was just called her microphone louder. So them people, like they always do, they wouldn't pay for him to get a microphone. Why this nigga is supposed to be so successful can't go and buy a $105 microphone? I don't know. They bought it. He found out how to turn StreamYard up as loud as he can go and scream at people, and he has the power to mute them. And this is the intellectual Jay Wilson. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a wonderful hump day. I gotta read all your comments when I come back. Bye, people. My voice is gone. Later.